If you're a business owner and you realize that a mobile app can dramatically change your business and that over 3 billion people have these digital appendages in their pocket, then this movie's for you.
We've been on lots of other events where it became painfully obvious, where there was a lack of communication and a lack of information sharing.
I got to the point where I was looking at spending, close to $100,000 to just build it completely on my own.
Today, we're going to walk you through the BuildFire experience and our process for building powerful mobile apps that drive business results. And you'll hear stories from our customers and all the results that they've achieved with their mobile apps.
So grab a pen and paper, because the next 20 minutes may be the most valuable investment you make in your company while we explain the BuildFire experience.
I'm able to make a living off of my writing through BuildFire.
I like to really make sure I'm doing things at the top of my game. So I did not want just any old plug and play app.
We found that the BuildFire app we were able to put together was a massive amount of equity for everybody.
The problem that you're trying to solve for your business, whether it's increasing sales, communication, whether you're trying to put content out there for your audience, that is your goal. What's impeding you from reaching that goal is a mobile application. That's where we come in. We take that burden away from you. We have over 10,000 apps on our platform. We bring that collective experience to your project and make sure that your app resonates with your customers, and give you the ability to adjust without having a developer every single time come in to adjust a small portion of your app based on customer feedback.
Most people that are looking to get an app built, you're generally trying to figure out and find someone that gets your vision. The vision that you have, like you've come up with an idea and you see this outcome or you see this future state. And the right partner is going to be able to guide you through that process and get you that outcome.
The reason why it's so important to watch this video today, my guess is you're probably watching this on your phone, and if not, your phone is probably within arm's reach of you. The question is, are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be ready when you're forced to go mobile and you don't know where to start? BuildFire understands this and wants your business to succeed based on its own merit and not based on how well you know how to develop a mobile application. So the world is going mobile whether you're ready or not. The question is, can your business survive? If that ship sails, it may be too late. So make sure your business is resilient and has a mobile offering for your users before it's too late.
I can say that it did wonders for us. The ROI was fantastic. Even before the event started, there was a lot of talk about this app and how nobody had really ever done anything like this. We were kind of getting pats on the back before the event even started on just how serious we were taking the communication, just how serious we were taking the organization to do something like this. But then to be able to see it in action throughout the week when we were out on the road, we got a lot of pats on the back and a lot of thanks yous and a lot of, I don't understand why everybody else doesn't do this. And we do know that multiple other competitors heard that we were doing this, and they're now all doing it too. So I guess we were a little bit of a trendsetter, thanks to Ian kind of shepherding us in the right direction. It was a no-brainer for us.
One of the common misconceptions people have when developing a mobile application for their business is they're always thinking the mobile app has to be customer facing. And don't get me wrong, there's many applications where that works. However, there are some businesses that could actually use a mobile app internally, whether it's keeping track of your sales force, whether it's for internal onboarding and training, whether it's for compliance. People forget that the phone can be utilized outside of just sales.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Weisbrod. I'm the Executive Director of the Celiac Disease Program at Children's National Medical Center, and I get to spend my days working with kids and families who have celiac disease and are living a gluten-free lifestyle. Our celiac program for years has had amazing resources for living a gluten-free lifestyle, but we had no really good way of giving this information to our patient families. We really needed a way to house them all in one beautiful place together that families could access really easily when they were at home, but also out in the community at a restaurant, for example. Today, everyone has their phones in their pockets. It seems like the right thing to do to have a digital, mobile-based tool that people could use. Our team is, none of us are tech people. We're just very normal nutrition, medical folks who spend time working with families. So none of us really knew how to build an app. So we needed something that was really easy to use, that we could manage ourselves on a regular basis, update it all the time, add new tools to it, and really be able to interact with our users. We've landed with BuildFire to use as a platform, and we've been really, really happy with it. We've been able to not only post our materials, but I think really build an app that people love to use and are engaged with on a regular basis.
With our platform, it's easy enough for any business professional to get in there and manage their app, make changes to content, add additional functionality, since everything is, very intuitive, click and edit. But it's also an incredibly powerful technology in the fact that we can leverage our open source SDK to build completely novel and unique functionality on top of the platform. Rather than having to build an entire app from scratch, it's like you're just really bridging that gap with a custom development budget of that 10 to 20%. So what we're able to do is take your budget and get you far more functionality than you could taking it elsewhere.
I know I researched every platform out there. I even got to the point where I was looking at spending, close to $100,000 to just build it completely on my own. And it just didn't make sense at the end of the day. And BuildFire has given us everything that I want at this point.
We define success, we define how we're going to get there, and we're able to align all of our internal resources around that singular goal, which is to make our customers win.
Together we did it, and BuildFire was so helpful along the way. I gotta say, the BuildFire team has been amazing.
My name is Mike, and I am a co-founder of Schmoody, and we're a mobile app that helps people with depression and anxiety feel better in the short term and grow in the long term. And I should say that while now that is a company, before I started using BuildFire, no such company existed. This company has actually come into existence over the past year and a half through this app that I've built.
So I just want to give you some data on how significant these mobile devices are. There's over 3.2 billion smartphone users. There's 1.14 billion tablet users. The average American checks their phone every 12 minutes. 88% of their time on their phone is spent on mobile apps. Mobile apps are expected to generate over $935 billion in revenue by 2023. So the disparity between apps and websites is massive, but you can see that everyone is spending all their time on apps rather than websites.
So when YMU Group reached out to us, they said that they wanted an app for the band 311. And normally the conversation goes through, finding out what kind of features they want and how quickly they want it out. And they wanted an app in 4 weeks.
We came up with the initiative that whilst we're on tour this year, we should probably give the fans something to kind of do while they're at shows, but also a way to communicate with fans. So an app came to mind. For me, and especially everyone on our team, we'd never done anything like this. So having somebody kind of walking us through every step was really great. And if I had any questions, I could call or email and anything like that. And my answer was always there, ready to go, like within a couple of hours, which is really cool and helpful. The first initial kind of experience we had with the app was at 311 Day in March. Just 3 days of shows in Vegas. I was sat checking it out one day just to make sure we were kind of like getting ready to launch it. And I'd already seen that a couple thousand fans had already discovered it on the App Store. And we were looking at the messaging tab, and they were already chatting about 311 Day, kind of looking at the map that we have on there. We were super happy with it, and it turns out that fans loved it, and it's great to see people using it. I would definitely recommend BuildFire to anyone that needs an app. They're great to work with, super fun, super great team, people. So yeah, if you're ever in need, definitely reach out because they'll definitely help you.
What we want to do and what we do really well is take the barrier to entry into mobile out of the way. We simplify it for you. Let us bring our expertise with tens of thousands of apps that we've built and help you not make the same mistake over and over again.
Both Dennis and I founded the Amputee Walk-In School back in 1988, and that program now has been in existence for 32 years. And we have walking schools all over the country with hospitals and also prosthetic companies. The reason why I wanted to make this into an app was because I had a lot of physical therapists that were interested in having the information at their fingertips. Because if they're working with somebody at the parallel bars, you know, how can they show them everything? So this is something that therapists use when they're working with somebody. They go to the app, they go to the part that they need, and they can actually visually show them the exercises or talk about the different things we do, and it's right at their fingertips. I'm not an app builder, so I had a lot of questions, but knowing that there was somebody there to help me if I got in trouble was a big part of using the BuildFire application.
We're about halfway through, and you've seen some powerful stories on how BuildFire can help accelerate your business. And let's be honest, people who watch this far understand that building mobile applications is just difficult.
If that's you, then you know that this system is customized for you. Your next step is for me to show you how this is customized for your team, your business, and your vision. If you're tired of staying stuck, book a call with one of our app consultants today. We have over 30 million people that have BuildFire apps in their pocket today, which is pretty incredible. We actually have people with apps in every single country except North Korea. So we touch the entire globe, and that is, rather inspiring.
Kids Bop is the #1 music brand for kids in the United States, and the concept is kids singing covers of today's biggest hits. We release singles, music videos, albums. We've had a great response to the launch of the Kids Bop app, and the app itself is Kids Bop Live. And it's all about our live tour experience, and we wanted a way to really communicate to our core fan base, who are parents of kids that are attending our live concert events. When we joined up with BuildFire, things were really, really smooth right from the jump. We kind of walked through what our goals were with the app, what we wanted to achieve, where we wanted to be with it, how we wanted to have the look and feel. And really the process was really, really seamless. Everything from preparing designs, preparing the kind of wireframes and navigation. It just really felt really effortless, really kind of out of the gate. BuildFire were able to listen to, assess our needs, and just kind of nailed the build really, really quick, really, really helpful. There's a good knowledge base of support and FAQs, so if I'm ever having an issue with something, the answers are usually right there. Right now, the most used feature in our app is our video section. I think people are looking for a way to find our content, consume our content. We're getting thousands of installs per month, and really seeing those numbers grow, which is really encouraging to see. Definitely, I'd recommend BuildFire. I think that I've really appreciated the fact that the tool is easy to use. It's really intuitive, and really kind of knew exactly what we were going to get right from the jump, which is always appreciated.
The biggest lie that anyone can be told is that you can't make your vision become a reality. You don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. You can literally speak it into existence and find people that are supportive of your ideas. If you get people bought into a particular vision and you stack up enough quality talent, like anything can become a reality. You don't have to have the exact know-how and the mechanics and how to execute something. I don't know how to code, but I was able to go out with a vision saying, I want to build an app development platform, and sure enough, I find a CTO that is an absolute brain when it comes to building technology.
So I'm meeting Ian for the first time and getting to know him, and I realize the building blocks that make up Ian is what I look for in a partner. It's not just the experience, it's do you have clarity. All I had to mention is one variable or one complexity and he would get it just like that. We can tackle these complex problems as long as we can think about them in a way that we can break down the complex into simple.
My name is Patrick Hardy. I've been a disaster planner for 15 years. I am an expert in small business disaster planning. So I focus on disaster plans that work with small businesses. I work with individuals and families, as well as animals and pets, and those that would otherwise never be covered by disaster plans anywhere in the world. We had an app company from one of those boutique firms that supposedly said they could create a wonderful, beautiful app. And we started working with them, and they made all these wonderful big promises, and then one day we get an email when they say, we're closing down and we're going out of business. We were at our absolutely lowest point, but just like in any disaster, if you're going to be resilient and be successful, you have to look at the situation and say, how can I quickly turn this around? That's when I found BuildFire online, and I said, this is going to be a company that's going to turn us around and get us right back on track. They found us a project manager that fit us directly, who gave us the kind of customer service we really wanted and really saw the intangibles and helped us to push it forward. So BuildFire has been terrific to work with. They really take it seriously, they really see it the way it is, and they created something that we think is a terrific vision of what we were looking for.
So BuildFire is a mobile app building platform that allows people with no technical skills to be able to build apps for iOS and Android. And those with technical skills can utilize our open source SDK to be able to build anything they want on our platform.
Our platform not only makes it so you can easily build apps with no coding required, but we take care of all the technical infrastructure for you. Everything from authentication to your push notifications, user management.
Now, if you feel you're comfortable or you have a team that could build on our platform, you can sign up today. But if you feel like you need a little bit more professional help, the BuildFire team is there for you as well. You reach out to the BuildFire team and we will consult with you to see what is the best app solution for your business. We will create an implementation plan that makes it very clear and transparent, exactly what you could expect part of the BuildFire experience. Now, we're not just there just to build an app for you,
but we'll make sure that your app is actually successful and meets your business objectives. Remember, the goal is not just to have an app. The app is a tool to achieve a business outcome.
Our process is extremely clear and transparent. You'll know every step of the way where your project is and what is the next milestone to make sure we don't skip a beat and we hit the ground running with your project.
BuildFire and the team at BuildFire was just always so receptive. For me, one of the biggest concerns I had was I don't know anything about the app stores. I don't know how to keep an app maintained. And all the documentation that was provided, even as a white labeler, and just the BuildFire team, they're always so receptive. I can send them an email within an hour. I'll have something back saying, hey, our team is looking into this, or here's what you need to do to make sure that this is done correctly. So just the response time has helped me ensure my clients that their app will never be down, or if there's a big update coming, we're gonna be on top of it. You're never gonna have any downtime with your app.
Do you want to live a life with conviction and passion and full commitment? Or do you want to live a life where you're just on the edge, second guessing things, or not making your dreams become a reality? Like, why not commit? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
If you're halfway committed, you're gonna get halfway results. If you're fully committed, you're gonna get maximum results. So how committed are you to the success of this app? If you are fully committed and willing to do what it takes, your app is gonna be successful.
You know, you shoot for the moon, you hit the stars. There's no reason why you shouldn't just try and give it your all. Like, there's literally nothing to lose. Like, we're all gonna end up in the dirt at the end of the day. I wanna live a life that's passionate, committed, and honestly, just at the top.
So fundamentally, you need to stop focusing on the problems and the hurdles down the road. You need to stop focusing on why not and ask yourself, why not? It's a nuanced change. So many people focus on reasons why not to do something versus asking yourself, why not? Why not do this? And understand If you are able to succeed, the difference it makes in your company, the difference it makes for your customers. We're not your typical software development agency. We get aligned with your goals. What is the mission that you have in your business? What is the business metric you're trying to achieve? And from that perspective, we align the app to achieve those goals. Because at the end of the day, having the app without achieving those goals is a failure. We align the app strategy around those goals.
The team was really helpful. They held us to certain progress points. You know, we had meetings and we could figure out what we were not doing or what we had to do or what we had done that, you know, maybe we shouldn't have done. Or, you know.
Other platforms may give you a very simple product. However, you may outgrow that product. Other platforms may be a little bit too technical. While they give you flexibility, it is not simple. With the BuildFire platform, you start off with our simple user interface that's extremely intuitive for all to use. Now remember, when you sign up for the BuildFire platform, you get an iOS, Android, PWA, and an app infrastructure, a turnkey solution for your mobile applications. You'll be assigned a consultant who best understands your business needs. You'll be assigned a team that is highly specialized specifically for your needs to make sure you achieve your business goals. Once that's complete, you'll be assigned a specialist to best understand your user engagement, to get users to download your app and to repeatedly use your app.
Once our professional services team completes the build for your app, we basically give you the keys to the kingdom. We give you a login to the app development platform where you have a real-time emulator of your app and you can click and edit and make changes to your app in real time. And if at any point in time you want to add additional functionality to your app, you can easily go into our marketplace and choose from over 150 different features to add to your app.
BuildFire has an amazing amount of plugins and functionality.
What we do is we say focus on what you do really well and let us focus on what we do really well. 10,000 apps later, we know a thing or two about mobile applications. We know how to get you to market faster, leaner, better without the maintenance headache. We let you focus on your business and let us deal with the mobile technology mess that is the mobile world. 10 years ago, if you wanted to build a mobile application, you had to get developers and designers and do it all yourself, and that's fine then. Now, the days of reinventing the wheel are over. Most mobile apps are built off of fundamentally the same components, configured uniquely to you, but they're made up of the same components. There's no need for you to spend all your hard-earned money reinventing the wheel. Spend your capital making your company better by accelerating your growth through BuildFire.
If you're looking to kind of do mobile app development or you're just afraid of taking that next step, just take a look at BuildFire. It might be overwhelming at first, but the team is really helpful. And after you kind of get past those first few apps, you will literally become an expert in the platform. And if you're not comfortable with that, BuildFire also, they have services that can build for you, and that team is incredible as well. I've gotten some really amazing apps built for me as well.
Traditionally, when building a mobile application, you need an Android and iOS developer, QA, designer, and a project manager. At outsourced prices, you're looking at about $5,000 a piece. That's $25,000 a month. If your project took a year, that's over $250,000.
No matter which way you look at it, building an app on BuildFire is a fraction of the cost of hiring a development team from scratch.
It is exactly what our people are wanting, and you can see the curve just go right on up.
While every app is unique, BuildFire's rapid prototyping allows you to see results instantly. Building an app no longer takes years. You will see your first drafts in weeks and a final result in months.
Extremely responsive, even, at 10 o'clock at night, we're shooting off emails and, we would get emails returned.
I had a goal of launching it in 6 months to the app stores, and I hit that goal and I launched it to the app stores.
Here's my personal guarantee to you. If you work with one of our app consultants and we come up with an app strategy plan that works for your business and we don't execute, we'll give you a full refund. We're here to help you thrive.
BuildFire, I love you guys. I'm thankful for you guys. You guys are making so much impact in so many different entrepreneurs' lives, including my own. So I just want to thank you for all of your hard work and your diligence to show up and make an excellent platform for all of us to use. Thank you.
Everything has been great and perfect, especially for the functionality and the speed.
For anybody that's hesitant from knowing technology themselves, I would certainly not let that inhibit you from moving forward with this sort of thing.
I stuck with building this thing. We were actually able to go out, only after 4 conversations, we raised our first $100,000 to take the company to the next level. Now, starting in October, we just kicked off. We're going out to raise $2.5 million to bring the app to even the next level. BuildFire helped me get here is that it allowed me to rapidly prototype product as a non-developer and get it to a place where someone saw what I was doing and was like, yes, I'll write a $100,000 check for that.
Wow, you've watched this entire movie. You've seen our stories, our process, our method, our system for how we build powerful mobile apps for businesses.
And here's the reality. You can't unsee what you've seen already, and hopefully that better equips you to make a better decision.
When you stop watching this, you'll have one of 2 choices to make. You can continue down the path of not having a mobile presence, or you can go down the path of building a mobile app for your business.
So you could do it the old way by building everything from scratch and reinventing the wheel, or you could do it the BuildFire way.
Guaranteed, once you hop on with one of our app consultants, you'll leave with better clarity and a better vision for your app idea.
I'm Daniel Hindi.
And I'm Ian Blair. Let's build something great together.